my name is Nike Majakodumi and welcome to my home kitchen. This is my daughter Temilade, who will be baking with me, and my son Adesheni is filming and he will also be doing the editing. Thank you very much, Sheni. So today we're going to be making a very simple vanilla sponge cake. So to start, we're going to put in our butter. And you can always use margarine as well, actually, because sometimes you have margarine and not butter to hand. And then the sugar. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll take my little electric hand whisk here and just work on it. So first on a low speed. And what we want to do is do this for about 8 to 10 minutes until we have a good creamy consistency.
Whoa, that looks very, very creamy.
Okay, so the beauty about this is to do it for the 8 minutes so that you can get a really fluffy consistency. And then we start adding our eggs, 1 egg at a time. If you can.
Egg yolk.
It's the whole egg, actually. Yeah. So I'm going to turn this around for 30 seconds and then add the other one, and 30 seconds and then the last one. We want a really soft cake. Okay.
Wow, that was juicy.
And 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 1 and 2. Okay, so that's the consistency that we want, really nice and fluffy. And now it's time to add the flour, the baking powder, and the salt. So I'm going to do 2 teaspoons, just little level teaspoons of baking powder in there. There we go. And then we're going to add the salt. All right, so I'm just going to give this a little stir. And then we are going to sieve it into our mixture with our little sieve. Let's see. Timlade, can you hold this for me, please?
Oh.
Thank you. And I will pour this in, and then you can sieve it in. Thank you. A bit at a time. Thank you. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I wish you were that saying.
Once the flour is in, we just fold it in to incorporate it into our buttery mixture there. So this should just be done lightly. Don't overwork it. Until it's all incorporated. And that's almost done. And I'm just going to add a 1/4 cup of milk. And then we just incorporate. This is like making amala. Okay, so when it's just about done, there we are. It's fantastic, right? And it's still very light and fluffy. And
Looks
then
so
we're
yummy.
going to put it into the tin, and then we're going to bake. So we have a little guest that's joined us. Omolaya has joined us for the finishing. She usually joins us for the eating alone. Now we're going to prepare our pan to bake the cake. I have just melted a little bit of butter, which I have put into this small little 8 inches pan here. I'll get a bit of kitchen towel and just roll it around. So what we're trying to do is to create like a non-stick effect on our pan. So now we've fully buttered it. We're going to put a little bit of flour, just a dash of flour in there, and we're going to dust it. So we're going to coat our pan there, can you see, with the butter and the flour, so that it doesn't stick.
It looks yummy.
It does, doesn't it? So now we have our nicely prepared pan, and I'm just going to scoop this in to the base there. Try not to get it onto the sides.
Mommy, when I look at it, I look squishy.
You look squishy? Oh, it looks squishy.
My head rise up. My head doesn't rise up.
Okay. Okay, so we've got our batter in the pan. Now we're just going to give it a light tap so that we can get all the air bubbles out. It looks just like that. All right. And now for the fun part. Who wants to lick the spoon?
Me!
Oh.
Can I have the bottom?
Shani, James.
You don't have to lick a little bit.
So we're going to put the cake batter into the oven. The oven has been preheating for 10 minutes at 170 degrees Celsius, and that's going to be in there for approximately 20 minutes. Right, so now our cake has been in there for about 25 minutes, and it is, oh, it's hot. Voila, it is done. Beautiful and golden brown. We're going to leave this to sit a little bit. As you can see, when we put a skewer in, it comes out clean. Okay, so that shows us that it's done. All right, so we're going to leave this to sit in there for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to bring it out and enjoy. Great, so our cake has been in there cooling for a little bit. Now I'm going to take it out.
Whoa.
Just put a plate. You're going to have an adult help you with this because it is going to be hot. I'm just going to turn it upside down. Let's hope it has fallen. There. Perfect. And I'm just going to get another plate. You want to make icing on top?
Yeah.
Sure, we can. And we're just going to flip it around. Perfect. There is our absolutely amazing.
It's a treat.
Mommy, I'll do 100 cakes.
So we're just going to dust a little icing sugar on there, just because Laya wanted some icing sugar.
Oh,
And
yes.
it's like a little flutter of snow. All right, so we're gonna cut into the cake right here and just bring this yummy
I want to
right out there.
on that.
Perfect piece of cake.
Don't.